a lot of women are sick and tired of diets and heavy training programs and saying no to this type of food, saying no to that type of food, complicated meal plans, and they are just wondering, I just want to burn fat and lose some weight. Isn't there a easier way? Isn't there a better way, a more sustainable way that I'm not gonna just do it for a season and then just gain it all back? Well, I'm here to tell you that there is an easier way. As a woman, there is an easier way to burn fat, get more energy, and balance your hormones. Um, yeah, and in this video, I'm gonna tell you. So I am Dr. Giselle. I'm a GP, lifestyle specialist, yoga instructor, and hormone something. And but I'm not your typical GP. I am passionate about women, the female body, and the effects of lifestyle on how the female body looks and feel. So yes, is there an easier way to burn fat, lose weight without complicated meal plans, diets, and training programs? Yes, there is. And in this video, I'm going to tell you the ways that I hack my body actually. There is a way to hack your body. So this video is about how to hack your body into burning fat. The first way that I hack my body is by using a a meal rest, I call it, which means to me that I rest from eating. So what do I do is I eat 3 times a day max, which is awesome for the upcoming holidays. I have 3 meals. Anything I eat, that is a meal. So if I eat a cookie, that was a meal. So yeah, so that really helps me with my choices. Like, what do I want this meal to be? And I make sure, so 3 meals a day max, and I make sure there are 4 hours between the meals. So 3 meals max a day, and I make sure there are 4 hours in between the meals. So let me tell you what this does is this resets your hormones, especially your insulin levels. What happens when we eat every 2 hours, it means our insulin levels go up and down and up and down, and all that insulin level going up and down and up and down gets you into an emotional roller coaster. First you feel up and ready to go, and an hour later you just want to lay down and just sleep, and you are tired and lethargic, and an hour later you feel up again because you just had that cookie and that coffee, and then that is what eating every 2 hours does for you. And when you skip that and you just have 3 meals a day, you have a more leveled insulin level. Your insulin level doesn't spike that many times a day, because every time your insulin level goes down from that spike and hit that really low deep, you will feel really yucky. You will feel tired, you will feel sleepy, you will even feel a little bit restless. So yeah, so I eat 3 meals a day, and I make sure in between the meals there are 4 hours, and that resets my insulin level, which in turn will reset a lot of other hormones in my body. Because if you're following me for a season, you already know that we have like a lot of hormones in our body, but 2 hormones to look at very carefully if you want to change the way you look and you feel is your cortisol level which we're going to come back to it, and your insulin level, because those two are kind of the mom and the dad of all of the other hormones. They have such a big influence on all of the other hormones. We used to believe that the cortisol hormone just have an effect on the stress, and the insulin hormone just have an effect on our sugar level, but it's not the case. All those hormones work together to create this beautiful, gorgeous, functioning body that we have. So back to the hack. The way to hack my body is to have 3 meals a day and make sure that there are 4 hours in between every meals. So that really regulates my insulin level. And what that does is whenever there is that time in between the meals, my body will naturally start to burn fat. It will start to use stored up fat in my body to burn it, to give me the energy that I need, which is not coming from outside, but it's coming intrinsically from the inside. So my body will start to, so the fat burning machines of my body will start to function. So that is a way to hack your body. And what you also do when you put the pause in between the meals is that you feel less bloated. Your gut bacteria get a little bit of a break, and because your gut bacteria, you got good bugs and you got bad bugs in your body. And your good bugs are fine under those circumstances, but your bad bugs really don't like that. They grow less. They multiply less when you have the breaks in between the meals. So yeah, that is what I call it, a meal break. So 3 meals a day, 3 meals a day, and make sure, and during those, and when you eat the meal, you can eat whatever you want. But whatever you have eaten, that is your meal. So if you eat a cake, then you have to wait 4 hours to eat whatever sandwich you wanted or something else. So no more in-betweens. In the Netherlands, we call it tussendoortjes, which is in-betweens. And the industry have come up with all of this stuff that we have to eat in between meals, which is only for the past 30 years that we have gotten to the place that we eat like 4 or 5 times a day. We start with a breakfast. At 10 o'clock we have a donut and a coffee. At 1 we have lunch. At 3, 4 we need to have something else, a Pop-Tart or piece of cake, some cookies. And then we have dinner. And before we go to bed, we have some cheese and crackers. All of that spike of our insulin level is driving us nuts, right? So 3 meals a day. When you eat a meal, you get to pick what you eat, which makes it perfect for when we are in December. So we have all of these parties and places to go to that you don't want to go to, and I can't eat this, I can't eat that. You eat whatever you want to eat, but that is your meal. And 4 hours later, you do the same thing. You eat whatever you want to eat, but that is your meal. And this has helped me to not being so over-consumed with, oh, is this in the meal, is that in the meal? And I still have some preferences. So I limit dairy and gluten as much as I can. I limit meat as much as I can. I try to eat much more plant-based, but I'm what they call it, a flexitarian. I love to be at ease in my life. I love to enjoy my life. I love to look at whatever I ate. How did it make me feel? Did it make me feel bloated? Then that's not a good idea. Like, I'm finding that alcohol, it doesn't work anymore for me. So I limit that as much as possible. So yeah, 3 meals a day, 4 hours in between the meals. If you are doing the math a little bit, you're probably thinking, okay, so if I eat breakfast at 8 and I do lunch at 12 and I do dinner at 4, which is not really realistic if you are a career woman like me. So you do breakfast at 7 because then you have to get out of the house. You do lunch at 1, which is on 12:31, which is most of the time anybody working in the corporate world will have a break, and you do dinner around 6, 7. So that will be perfect, right? Because there's at least 4 hours in between the meals. Then at 7, that is your last meal because we said 3 meals a day. So up until the next day 7, you have at least fasted for 12 hours. So if you do this program, you're kind of intermittent fasting. I don't like the word intermittent fasting. I don't like the word fasting because I associate it with work and with something that I have to do and with straining myself. So I call it a meal break, which breaks means I get a break. It means a rest. It means something nice for me. Yeah, so that's my association. But you can call it whatever you want. But it is 3 meals a day, 4 hours at least in between meals, so your insulin levels are much more stabilized, which will cause your body to start burning fat naturally. That is one. I have my notebooks here. Yes, another way, the second way to hack your body to burn fat and to without a diet is to convince your body that it is safe. Just convince your body that it is safe. What do I mean? We have to go a little bit back to explain to you what I mean. We have gorgeous bodies, right? But the iOS, the hard drive, is really old. I'm talking iPhone 6 old, right? I'm talking Nokia old. It's a really old hard drive. And that old hard drive has been designed to hold fat whenever we feel unsafe. Whenever there is danger, we hold fat. And whenever we are safe, it releases fat. And why is it created that way? Well, prehistorically, when we were not safe, we will have to run and travel, and there were not much food here. So when we were living a nomadic lifestyle, we will have to move to a different place. So your body needs to hold the fat for the famine season, for the unsafe season. So now, when we are constantly feeling unsafe, and I'm not even talking about actually being unsafe, I'm talking about your body perceiving your situation of being unsafe. Because your body doesn't know the difference whether it is safe or whether you're thinking that it's safe or whether you're actually not safe. Your body doesn't know the difference between actual danger and perceived danger. How do I know that? When you watch a movie, you get scared. You know it's a movie, but you get freaking scared. I cannot watch a horror movie. There are certain movies I cannot watch, right? That's how also, yeah, porn and stuff work, right? Because your mind doesn't know the difference between something that is perceived or something that is actually happening. So imagine you going the whole day perceiving life as unsafe. Whether it is because of your bills, because of your relationships, because of your boss, because of the money that is not coming in, because of family problems, because of traumas that maybe has happened. It's not happening now, but you're still perceiving life as unsafe. What does your body do? It holds the fat. It is not allowed to let the fat go because you are going through a hard time and your body's iOS has been trained to, when it gets the signal, we are not safe, oh, okay, let's hold the fat, which is awesome, which is why we are women, which is why we were also able to become these beautiful, gorgeous creatures, right? Which is amazing because it also allows us to be able to go through a hard times and still get pregnant and have babies and carry the babies, because we are masters, we are incredible, we are professionals in holding the fat, right? But from time to time we don't want to hold the fat, we want the body to let it go, let it go. So the way that we trick the body, hack the body to let go of the fat is to convince the body that it is safe. So how do you convince your body that it is safe? There are three things that you can do to convince your body that it is safe. So practicing mind-body practices is awesome for convincing your body that it is safe, because mind-body practices slows you down. Whatever you can do to slow yourself down is telling your body, your mind and your body, that it is safe. If you're going through life fast, that means you're running. That means you're in fight or flight. Your body might perceive it like that, right? So slowing your body down from time to time, alternating being active, like doing an exercise and doing a meditation or yoga that slows your body down through those luscious deep breaths that you're doing. Your body is saying, oh, okay, I think we are safe, so we can let the fat go. We don't have to hold on to the fat that much. So practicing mind-body activities such as yoga, meditation, prayer, visualization, deep breathings is gonna help you to slow down the pace, slow down your breathing, slow down the energy in your body so that you can start burning more fat. Did I say everything? Yes. So slowing down your body is gonna help hack your body into thinking that it is safe. So next to having a exercise regimen, or doing physical activities like going for a walk or cycling, there's a lot of cycling happening here in the Netherlands, swimming, hiking, did I say hiking? I think I said hiking, or any type of exercise that you love to do are very important to keep your body feeling great, looking great. But sometimes you will find that some women, that they are doing all of the exercises and the high intensity trainings, etc., and they're saying nothing is working. And what I most of the time ask these women, so how is your relaxation regimen? What do you do to slow your body down? And a lot of times there's nothing being done there. There is no mindfulness, there's no stretching, there's no yoga, there's no meditation. So the body is out of balance because it's only experiencing you going. And it's constantly being alert because it is getting the idea that you are not safe. So what does it do? It holds the fat. So yes, so I just gave you two things that you can do during these holidays that would make it easy for you to not gain unnecessary weight and even lose some weight. I would like to know how it works for you guys. So you can burn fat, lose some weight, and this, if you practice the meal breaks and slowing down by doing yoga or any other mind-body technique, you will experience you having so much more energy. You will feel less tired and less foggy and less lethargic and even depressed maybe. So yes guys, this was how to hack your body into burning fat without weird diets and things like that. Practice meal breaks, and practice mind body techniques that will um, that will the meal breaks will balance your insulin levels, and your slowing down your body through mind body techniques will convince your body that it is safe. Both will activate your fat burning machines, your natural fat burning machines. So that was it for today. I'm gonna come next time with a different videos with some easy, simple tips for busy career women who don't have the time to lose but want to live their most healthy life because they understand that health is the way through their wealth. So see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.